Many people study English for years. They buy grammar books. They learn hundreds of words. But when they try to speak, nothing comes out. This is the story of Zara, a young woman who worked hard but still could not speak fluently. Until one day, she discovered the real secret of fluency. Why am I not fluent after so many years? My name is Zara, and I'm from Turkey. I've been studying English for many years. I bought grammar books, I filled notebooks with new words, and I spent hours watching videos online. Everyone around me believed my English must be great. But inside, I knew the truth. I was not fluent. One cold morning in London, I went to a small cafe near my school. The waiter came to my table and asked, "What would you like to drink?" In that moment, my brain froze. I wanted to say something simple, but the words felt heavy. I want coffee, please, I whispered. The waiter smiled and wrote it down, but I felt embarrassed. I sounded like a beginner, even after all these years. Later that week, I went to the supermarket. I needed cucumbers for dinner. I walked to the counter and said, "Excuse me, I want cucumber." The shop assistant corrected me gently. "You mean a cucumber?" My cheeks burned. How could I forget something so small? I felt like all my studying was useless. That night, walking home with my pink backpack, I asked myself, why? Why is this happening? I know grammar, I know vocabulary, so why can't I speak fluently? The next day, at school, I told my teacher, Laura, about my frustration. She listened and said something I will never forget. "Zara, fluency is not about perfect grammar. It's about practice. You must speak every day. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Fluency grows when you use English in real life." Her words stayed with me. That night, I stood in front of my mirror and spoke to myself. Today, I go to the supermarket. No, today I went to the supermarket. I corrected myself and smiled. For the first time, I felt hope. Weeks passed, and I changed my habits. I spoke to myself in English while cooking. I recorded my voice and listened back. I even tried small conversations with strangers on the bus. Every mistake became a lesson. One evening, I returned to the same cafe where I once felt nervous. The same waiter asked, What would you like to drink? This time, I smiled and answered confidently, Can I have a cappuccino, please? In that moment, I finally understood. Fluency doesn't come from years of silent study. Fluency comes from courage, from using English every day, even when you make mistakes. If you feel like me, remember this. Nobody becomes fluent overnight. Fluency is like riding a bicycle. At first, you fall, but every time you try again, you become more balanced and stronger. So start today, even with simple sentences. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Mistakes are the bridges that take you to real fluency. Practical tips for fluency. Mirror practice. Stand in front of the mirror and say 3 sentences about your day. Example: I woke up late, I cooked lunch, I watched a film. Then repeat them again, a little faster. Voice recording. Take your phone and speak for 1 minute on any topic: shopping, family, work. Listen to your voice and write down 1 mistake. The next day, try to say it correctly. Daily phrase bank. Learn only 2 real phrases every day. Examples: Can I have, or I'm looking for. Use them the next day in practice or real life. Shadowing. Choose a short video, 30 seconds. Repeat with the speaker, even if you miss words. Do this 3 times in a row. Micro conversations. In the shop or on the bus, say just 1 short sentence. Example: Thank you. Have a nice day. These small steps give you real confidence. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more British English lessons. And remember, practice makes perfect, so keep listening, keep learning, and you'll sound more like a native Brit in no time. See you in the next one.